The reason that you can't study language and you procrastinate a lot, it's not because you are special and you can't study the language for some reason. Not that you have ADHD, not that you have the perfect environment. No. If you think about each one of these things, there's people with that same problem who are able to not procrastinate. And so in this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can actually set realistic goals for every study session, right? So you're able to basically not procrastinate anymore, or at least procrastinate less than you procrastinate right now. If you know who I am, I'm Ivan. I have been studying English for 4 years, Japanese for 2 years, and as a calisthenics athlete, I help people who struggle studying languages for 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis. So the first point that we're going to be talking about is why is it the reason of your procrastination, right? Why is this not setting like those clear goals the reason for your procrastination? Because whenever you don't have something clear, something that you will do that day, that is the reason for why you don't do it. So let's say that I wake up, right? And if I don't have anything in mind, what do you think my mind will do? Of course, it will do the easiest thing that it can think about. And what's the easiest thing that your mind can think about? Of course, playing video games. Of course, scrolling. Of course, like it makes sense, right? If you don't have anything planned. But now, let's say that I wake up at 6 a.m. with some type of purpose, at 7 a.m. with some type of purpose. Then what do you think will happen? Of course, I will be able to do that thing without really any problems because that's the only thing that I think about, right? And so, how and when you do this thing that I'm talking about here. So every night, 1 hour before you go to sleep, that's when I do it. Usually, maybe 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes before I go to sleep, maybe even 20 minutes before I go to sleep. That's when I basically prepare the things that I'm going to do tomorrow. And so there's two levels to this. So the first level, you're not really that specific with the actions that you're going to do, but you know what action you're going to do. And so let's say that you're going to work for 2 hours and you're going to study a language for 2 hours, and then after that you're going to take breakfast. That's literally level one. Maybe you say, okay, I'm going to open, I'm going to like work on the task that my boss gave me yesterday, and is this type of task. Okay, fine, that's what you do. But in the second level, you get autistic, like retarded level specific. So retarded level specific is I wake. You literally write this on your fucking book. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I take a pee on. I take a pee on the bathroom. I take a bath. I meditate. I meditate for 10 minutes, not just meditate. After meditating, you stretch. After stretching, I start scripting the videos. After I start scripting the videos, I think that you're getting the point, right? Not just, okay, I'm going to read what novel I'm going to read, for how much I'm going to read it. If you have that literal, oh, and of course, I'm not telling to you here that you're going to be able to do this, like to do every task that you put in the freaking list in your routine for tomorrow. No, you're not going to probably be able to complete it for, like in the first day. This takes actually some kind of amount of work, and so tomorrow you're probably not going to be able to do like 40 to 50% of it, right? But if you're able to do 30% of it, which that is probably the morning, then that is cool. You have to take in you whenever you make the routine, the level 2 routine or the level 1 routine, you have to take in count also that there's some hours in which you can't study. So yeah, you want to be productive for 10 hours straight studying languages, but right, after 12 p.m. I can't study, right? The next hour in which I'm able to study is just at like maybe 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., but still at that hour, there's too much distractions. Maybe someone messages me, maybe my mother asks me, maybe my mother asks me something. And so you have to take in count those things too whenever you make your routine, right? And so, yeah, basically that's it for the video. Make the 2-level routine. You're going to probably take like 2 to 3 months getting used to this. You have to live like a robot. And inside of that monotony, you are going to be able to like be happier and get more progress. So live a life, subscribe, follow the things. Bye.